On first down, Bortles. This one complete to Niles Paul. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Olivier Vernon. Coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Lucy.
On second down, here's Bortles. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down.
Hey. Lucy. 11.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Olivier Vernon in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 33. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Manning now on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was the free safety to Sean Gibson who was able to range over and knock it away.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now the first NFL carry for Saquon Barkley. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Zebra.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down.
Oh, pick
and
the
this
ball
is going
up,
to be
bro.
incomplete. It was the free safety to Sean Gibson who was able to range over and knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The Jags heading out on offense. Last year we said, Charles, one of these years it has to come together for the Jaguars, doesn't it? Well, guess what? It certainly did. They won double-digit games for the first time in 10 seasons, and they picked up 2 more wins in the playoffs before falling in that tough one to New England.
And they decided that on offense, they were going to be a team that knocked you off the ball and ran it. That's why they drafted Leonard Fournette out of LSU, and he gave them some toughness and an identity. Quarterback Blake Bortles, often criticized, but elevated his play in the playoffs, both with his legs and his arm. But the defense, that's where the big transition happened. Yannick Ngakoue coming off the edge. Calais Campbell, maybe the best player on the defensive line in the league last season. But Jalen Ramsey out at corner, he gives them their swagger, he gives them their look, and he gives them great play on the edge.
On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Lucy, Lucy. It's all right, it's all right. 372.
A fake to Fournette, now it's Bortles to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
He's just doing the same like
starting to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing.
Oh, my God.
Bortles in the offense remains put on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Hey. Lucy. 372.
They do go for it. It's Bortles. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. And complete over the middle. Safarian Jenkins. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense in every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. In for the score. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Precision. That's the definition of it right there. Great pass, great catch for the score.
Yeah, people talk about arm strength all the time. Well, if you're not precise and you're not accurate, the arm strength really doesn't matter. We saw a little bit of everything with that throw.
To return, it's Kalen Clay. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Giants making their way out, and at this point you would have to think that all mentions of last year maybe erased from team history, or at least that's what they want. Clearly, Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, the talent on this team, too good for another 3-13 finish, right?
And I think that was reflected in their draft in 2018. Because if it was an all-out rebuild, they would have drafted a quarterback at number 2. Instead, they drafted Saquon Barkley. So that signals to me they want to get back to running the football and trying to punish people on offense and take the pressure off of Eli Manning. Wow. And on the defensive side of the ball, they obviously have to get better. But believe it or not, you know who can really help them there? Their head coach, Pat Shermer, comes from a defensive family, understands how valuable it is, and loves the toughness and the identity that a good defense can provide.
Zebra.
Manning again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. And he'll be down deep into Jacksonville territory. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 54 yards. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, and it's the...
Wow, that guy's bad. I'm about to cut his ass.
Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Throwing on first down is Manning. Flush
Let's
to his
go,
right. He's
boys.
gonna have
Let's
to
pack
eat this
that
one
up.
as down he goes. Calais Campbell in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Remember this Jacksonville D, 55 sacks a season ago.
I think they want to fight for nickname supremacy with Pittsburgh. Remember, they were just one behind Pittsburgh for the overall lead in sacks last year. Pittsburgh known as Blitzburg. Jacksonville, they're known as Saxonville.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Zebra, zebra. Zebra, zebra. Zebra, zebra. Wait.
Now Manning throwing on second down to Barkley on the check down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
On third down, Barkley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at fourth down.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
What you been charging this whole time?
There. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you can kind of circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
Bortles now to throw. There's the first NFL catch for DJ Chark. Well, hold on to that football, young man. It's the first NFL touchdown catch for DJ Chark. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Although it's more commonplace now than at any other time in the NFL, it's still tough to think about throwing a rookie quarterback right into the fire week 1. But guess what? He handled the fire awfully well and threw his first touchdown pass.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Let's go. Hey, gun. Ready. Zebra.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's brought down after a good game. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Ready. Go.
first down carry for Barkley. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Oh, wow, man.
2-minute running clock.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout.
Zebra. There goes 56. 27's to Sam. 27's to Sam. Good. Blue 8. Zebra. Blue 8 tight. Blue 8 tight.
What the fuck
Now
is going
whistles
on?
here and a flag down. I think a giant jumped early.
You suck.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Zebra.
On second down, here's Manning. And bringing it in right
He's
side
throwing
here,
it back in every time.
And he goes down, but not before getting this
And I
inside
didn't
the
get to do what I wanted to
25.
do.
A gain of 32 that time. They'll run it now out of the gun. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Gun. Zebra.
Working from the gun, Manning. It's hauled in by Shepard. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So second and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley.
Everyone's got four down.
Oh my gosh. This man got the trash connect.